Hello, everyone. Welcome to the New Gay Liberation Front's first open meeting. We're really excited to have everyone. We are going to design our October flyer. We plan on doing something like every month. So this is what we plan to do for October, is a flyer that we're planning. You all are welcome to contribute in the chat or just watch. And yeah, so this is what we've got going on so far. So basically what we're doing here is we've got the outline here. Originally we were going to do like 10 statements. We've decided 5 is better. We're going to have a short statement and a QR code and our logo. So right now we've whittled it down to our 5 statements here. And then we're going to design it here in GIMP. And then, yeah, so right now so what we've done is we've whittled it down to 5 statements, and we kind of want to rephrase these to make these kind of flashy and provocative. So that's what we're focusing on now.
The other thing, Curtis, I would like to see in kind of a dramatic font, like so that it looks very designed and impactful. Like I could see a font that's lowercase but kind of thick letters. That feels very authoritative to me.
Absolutely. And just so y'all know, like I figured out how to download and install fonts into GIMP. So if there's a particular font that we want to go look up and use, because I've only got so many here in GIMP, but we can get more and install them very easily.
Well, you know, that's a whole study is fonts and typography. So maybe somebody in the chat is a font, the graphic artist.
Anthony's here. Hi, Anthony. He's saying hi in the chat.
So until somebody gives us a better idea, maybe just like any kind of thick lowercase thing.
Oh, yeah.
And we can refine it later.
So, okay, let's get started then. Y'all ready to get started on it? So, because we got our points there, so why not? So, homosexuality is rooted in biological sex, not gender. So how are we going to say that?
Well, why don't we put that as a holder, and then we could we could start doing the flyer and we can change everything.
Okay. So I definitely, and I don't think I actually want to number them.
No. You can put bullet points.
I almost don't even want to do that. I kind of just want to.
Okay.
Like just, I mean, do you think we should have bullet points?
I don't know. I mean, we could look, and I don't think it's something you would know until we see what it looks like. I just feel like, who knows? I don't know. I don't have a strong feeling either way.
No, oh, that's right. Not gender identity is what we said. Gender identity.
I like that font. It's cool.
Yeah, it's what we used for the stickers and all that. Let me move y'all out of the way. There we go. Is this centered? I feel like this might not be centered. Okay, so there's one. You know, I think I could just copy and paste them.
Yeah.
So are we doing? You all were having the important discussion. Are we putting periods at the end of these?
I say no, but I'm not the last words.
I mean, I like the period because they're statements. So I mean,
I think they're stronger without the period because they're like it's like a more of a yell than it's less polite.
I think I have to agree with Melissa. Does anyone have any points to say in the chat down here? Hi, Pup Party. Oh, there's an echo. I wonder how I can fix that. Let me think here.
I don't hear it.
Who is echoing? Putt Party, do you mind if I ask who is echoing? I think there's a delay, so we're going to have to wait a second for the response. Belissa sounding like a spooky flashback. But if there's an echo with hers, I wonder if it's because of us. So let me turn my sound down. Okay, Belissa, say something.
Hello.
Okay. Was that any better for the echo, everyone? Because I have big speakers on, so it might actually be me. Maybe I should put headphones in. Okay, well let's keep working for a second.
Okay.
I think so I think I agree without the periods. People are welcome to contribute about it. I feel like it's something that ultimately isn't super important. So let's make this black here.
So you don't have room there for identity, right? It has to just be gender.
Thank you for reminding me. Let me go and edit this. Gender identity. Ooh, what's happening?
I don't think wrapping is good.
It's not, and I don't know how to use GIMP very well either. Like every time I need to do something different, I Google it.
Maybe we could say it in a shorter way after we could think about it, after we get the most designed.
Ooh, what's that? Oh no, what's happening? There we go. Alright, what's up next? Let's go see here. Didn't fix it. I think headphones would work. It's not too annoying though. Okay, well I think I could do headphones though. So let me see here.
I have to get headphones. I don't have any.
Let me see if... Can you all hear me still?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you're still coming through my speaker though. Not too bad now, Yahoo. Okay, so then it is my speakers. I'm sorry. It won't seem to let me change the headphones this time, guys, but I promise next time I will wear them. And hopefully that we won't have such an echo problem. So I apologize for that. And someone did comment on the last video about that too. So we'll make sure to get that worked out like as a group next time before we go live. So let's see here. Let's get this up here. Can you all hear my TV in the background? The screaming. Let's see here. Someone's going to find this one controversial too. Someone's going to be like, oh, we got to cancel them over that. They said lesbian and gay mental health matters.
Well, it's bigoted.
Right? How?
Because,
Ooh, what's happening?
you know, some people's mental health is way more. I mean, like, that means we don't want mental health for some other people. We're against their mental health.
Yep, that's exactly what they're going to say. Okay, and then single-sex services and spaces are necessary. So there's our points.
Okay, now your spacing is off.
Oh yeah, I was just kind of just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just getting them up here.
Fine. That's fine. Yeah, it can be played with. So you have so what, I guess wait to see how much needs to go below it before you start moving it. Because maybe something should go on top, like some kind of graphic symbol to focus the eye, I would say at the top part,
Is that where our logo should go, maybe?
maybe.
Yeah?
Maybe.
Actually, I think that's a good idea. What do you think, Donovan? Logo at the top?
Yeah, I like the idea of logo at the top.
Okay. So let me see if I can figure out how to do that. Can I move all this in one go? Let's find out. No. No, I cannot. That's alright. We're going to yank these down. Ah. There we go. Because now we can come in here. Ooh, let me go get that from the drive. We got that in here. Let's see. Content. Images. Logo. We can use the white background one. So let's see here. Open as layer. What's it called? Logo. Oh, it's on the ABC order here. Logo white background. There it is. Okay, so here. I know how to do this. It's scale layer. What did we make it again, Melissa? It was 11 by 8.5.
The page is 11 wide and 8.5 long.
Uh-huh. So we need to make it still smaller though.
Well, you don't want it the size of the page, right?
Yeah, and we need also,
You need to make it like,
hold on.
what, 1 inch by a ½ inch?
I also need to trim some of this. Let's see here. Here we go. Get rid of some of that. What do you think? Ooh, save a copy, okay. Logo trimmed. How's that? Thank you. Okay, let's try this again. So open as layer. Logo trimmed. And then scale. And you said it should be like 1 inch by what?
What do you think? Like, I don't know. I'm looking at my fingers. Like, if I'm looking at a little flyer, maybe 2 inches wide, 3 inches wide by 1 inch high, maybe.
I wish I could stretch it out, but I don't know how to do
You might
that.
have to trim it again and make it bigger. But for now, it's a placeholder, right?
Ooh, layer to image size. Oh, we don't want that. Here, let me make this bigger. Ooh, it's making it match. So let's just do. That looks good. That looks good to me. What do you all think? Should I?
I would put, yeah, I agree, it looks good. But I think that later we'll work on which phrases go where, like in what order.
Okay.
That's one should be first.
And for some reason, this one will go behind it, but this one will not.
Right. Yeah. So maybe put
I think
put
it's because of the order. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Oh, I have it hidden. Okay. There's got to be a way to move these. Let's see here.
Is there a way you can cut off the bottom so you don't have so much white?
That's what I just did in the picture, and it still brought it in as a square.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. New layer. Merge down. I don't think I wanted it to do that. It's almost like it's letting me move it here. Almost, not quite. Oh, there it is. Layer attributes. I feel a little silly here.
Well, you have that one up high pretty well.
What is? I don't know what this chain is doing. Yeah, but when I try to do this one, it suddenly.
I know.
And I can tell it's because this isn't. So
Why
here.
don't you try a different one? Maybe that one has to be at the bottom for some weird reason.
So I'm gonna delete layer, and then right here I'm gonna. Let's see here. Let's see here. Open as layer. Logo trimmed. So there, now it's at the top. Oh wait, let me make it small again. So I had it, what did I do? I think I did 2 by 2. Oh, I guess I did 4 by 4. There we go. Lock pixels in size, lock alpha, it's not what I want.
Don't forget to check the YouTube comments.
Oh, is that happening? My bad. I forgot. Why the mental health point specifically? Haven't been able to email you all yet, but will soon. Swamped with work. No problem. Take your time. We're happy you could join us today. Who added the mental health point? Maybe they'd like to speak on it.
So I added the mental health point, mostly because I believe that in some ways, gender dysphoria and the idea of the medicalization of gender itself, in my view, coincides with a sort of a lack of understanding of lesbian and gay mental health, and the fact that you can actually use there's non-biomedical ways of dealing with mental health. So of course, like psychotherapy, talk therapy, and also counseling and group therapy. These are ways that you can talk through problems. I mean, of course, there are kinds of medications like antidepressants, but I think that what social and ethical transitioning ends up offering people, particularly lesbian and gay youth, is a kind of like a flight into fantasy and a way of sort of escaping the reality of homophobia that they might be experiencing. And the flesh itself forms into a closet in those cases. So that is one reason why I think mental health should be emphasized in some ways. Just
Well,
for
Donovan,
reasons.
so I love your point about non-biomedical solutions, and maybe we could bring in that phrase of that's what we're opposed to. We want to do what you're. I agree with what you said.
Because yeah, the thing that I've
Mental health is vague. Like, what does that
Yeah.
even mean? But what we're talking about is employing non-biomedical solutions for mental health issues. Oh, you're frozen.
I feel like that would be like if we could find a way to word it. It's really difficult, you know, to say like non biomedical in like a way that people wouldn't be like, oh, what does that mean?
Right.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, you know, where it's discussed is by Roberto D'Angelo in an article where it's called "One Size Does Not Fit All." So it's that, you know, this idea of a one size fits all approach is wrong, and of course this approach is medicalization, and it's using biomedical interventions to deal with, you know, for example, like any kind of distress being covered up or called gender dysphoria. When you end up being medicalized in all of these different ways, it often ends up being kind of a distraction from the actual root causes of anxiety, depression, suicidal ideation. It ends up being kind of a fixation or an obsession that's able to take the mind away from the actual reality of what's causing the anxiety, the depression, and the suicidal ideation. And
Until it doesn't anymore, and then it all comes rushing back, and
yeah,
vitality is increased, as they say, 19 times. So yeah, I just feel like I would probably use that phrase biomedical just because I think it's so accurate. But if you guys don't want to do that.
I think I have to take Donovan's take on this one.
Yeah, it's just because it's a word that, or it's a phrase that, like, I would use it if I was writing like an article where I could actually explain something to people.
Right, exactly.
Well, I wouldn't want people to see it on the street and then be like, and you know, and not know, and then be like, you know, they have to stop and Google it and be like, what is biomedical, then what is non-biomedical?
They have the QR code. They don't have to Google anything. It goes directly. What is biomedical, you ask? Well, this is what we're talking about. I don't know.
Oh. I mean, that's true, but I don't think I want to use that big of a terminology on this because we're already using I think medicalizing and gender nonconformity are pretty big words. We're also saying rooted in biological sex. And hopefully we're going to rephrase these. So who knows? Maybe by the end of this, you know, we'll have it so Sesame Street that it's like we need to use the word biomedical so we sound like we know what we're talking about. Okay? So we'll get there.
I can see not using it, but I do think that there's too much of a chasm between saying mental health matters. Well, everybody knows that, but what does it mean?
Oh, I agree. We need to rephrase that.
Be more targeted into what Donovan was saying is let's put a focus on somehow on non-biomedical mental health is doesn't get solved with the scalpel, you know.
Absolutely. Okay, so, and then we're going to put the QR code right here. So what do you all want to do for the QR code? We should probably make like a special landing page just for it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, can I create page? Because I don't know if I really want to do this. I guess.
Don't forget to check the YouTube comments.
Okay, let's do it.
If anybody's.
Let's see here. I love listening to Donovan. His insights are valuable, excellent, and right to the point. I very much agree. I guess if the mental health point is vague, it might make people want to use the QR code to find out more. Yes, although we're also banking on people just being interested in who's saying these things and are going to come do it anyway. Let's see here. So we're going to come edit our site here. We're going to make ourselves a brand new page just for this. So pages, we're going to name it QR landing. Just so that we have that. And then we're going to snag this to go put into the QR. Ooh, I don't know how to really get to it though. Oh well. I didn't really want it up there. So let's see here. Pages. There we go. Alright, now we got a link to come put in here. So we're going to put enter your website, text, or drop a file here. So does that really work? Let's try it. Opening Chrome. Ha! It really works. Okay, awesome. So
Wow.
that's pretty cool. Let's see here. Your QR code is being generated. Please do not refresh or exit. Okay, I'll wait. Oh, and there it is, frame.ping. So now we can go File, Open as Layer. What was it called? Frame. Here we go, Frame Ping. And, there it is. Look at that.
Love it.
Me too. Let's see here. A scale layer. Let's make this bigger. Let's make it 4 by 4. Oops. Scale. Is that too? I think that's gonna be too big. Yeah, that's gonna be too big. My bad. Scale layer. We're gonna make it 2.5. There we go. That's a bit more like it.
Melissa and the dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all here.
There we go. Y'all, this is looking good. We're starting to actually piece this together, huh?
Yeah.
Dope.
Well, I would do a little more space between the bottom.
Oh yeah.
thing,
Oh yeah.
But
So I almost want to, like, I think maybe. So this is what we're gonna do. Like I'm, just to make everyone's ADHD feel better. I will absolutely move this. But right now, we need to focus on making these sound the way we want. So
okay.
let's do it. Okay.
Can we also talk about the demedicalization of gender dysphoria and how gender dysphoria, like people say you don't need gender dysphoria to be trans? It's almost like being reborn, if that makes sense.
So I feel like that's what we're going to capture with Stop Medicalizing Gender Nonconformity. But
Yeah.
you want to know what one point you bring up is I do want to use the word gender dysphoria somewhere on here just so that, I don't know. Because here's the thing. A big part of gender ideology and gender identity ideology is the conflation of gender nonconformity with transgenderism. So
Yeah.
people aren't like as familiar with the word gender nonconforming. They just think it's not what they are and what they're looking for. So I definitely want to use the word gender dysphoria too, because I feel like that's what people kind of latch on to. So that's definitely a good point, Brandon. We need to use the word gender dysphoria. So almost stop medicalizing gender nonconformity and gender dysphoria is kind of what I want to say. Let's go work it out in here though, where we can type easier. let's see here.
Well, I think the issue is if we say stop medicalizing gender dysphoria, while it is a mental health and neurological condition, by saying stop mental health or stop medicalizing it altogether, I think it could be an issue, if that makes sense.
I'm not sure I do follow.
Well, like we know that people are going to transition either way, right? So by gatekeeping, by saying, hey, transition of children, transition of autism specifically, transition of
I don't want to use the word transition. Like I don't want to really use the word transition.
Well, I'm not bringing up points in the reasons why people transition.
Okay.
The links between autism and gender nonconformity and gender dysphoria are it's so overwhelming. There's complete consensus that they're linked.
Okay, so how would you say it, Brandon? How would you say stop medicalizing gender nonconformity and gender dysphoria?
Well, let me say one thing very quickly, which is I think all that is true, but I'm not sure that it should be on the flyer. I think that should be on the maybe on the landing page.
How about stop rushed gender affirmation?
That would be terrific.
Yeah, stop rushed gender affirmation.
Or gatekeeping medical transition
As
a last resort.
We're not going to use the word transition. Do you got something else that you could say in its place?
Because we're against affirmation therapy, right? Like that's as an organization. So, and I think that's our biggest contention with the gender movement as a whole is self-ID and gender affirmation. And so, or like immediate affirmation. So it's hard. It's a hard one because it's like we have to say like.
Well, I like stop rushed gender affirmation because that's something that I've heard before, and I feel like other people will have heard those words too. Rushed gender affirmation. Yeah. So I think that might be a good. So if you come up with something else, let us know. But we're going to go with stop rushed gender affirmation.
Maybe somebody in the comments could.
Yeah, we actually got some viewers. What's your all suggestion? So, and the compromise was we're losing the periods, but I forgot. I conceded on Donovan's point on something earlier. Oh yeah, to not use what was it, neurochemical or whatever?
Well, biomedical.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna sound like.
What about stop medicalization of neurodivergency?
Oh, I was gonna say that's a whole nother thing, isn't it? Though.
Yeah.
That includes so much more than just gay and lesbian.
Yeah. And the thing too though is like gender dysphoria itself. It's quite distinct from being neurodivergent, even though there is overlap. And I think kind of you also have to separate like the mental illness, the making of mental illness from like otherwise like neurobiological sicknesses, illnesses, things like that.
Exactly.
That's one of the difficulties with gender dysphoria.
Right.
There is like this overlap, even though there is overlap with autism and other related like actual neurobiological.
Yeah, they call it co-occurring disorders.
Yeah, right. So there's a lot of like The difficulty is how much of like, you know, gender dysphoria is in relation to like what are comorbid conditions, so things that, you know, people have that are already influencing them and that are already impacting their, you know, their mental and as well as physical health.
Well, I think it has also to do with the overuse of that term, like that catch-all term, gender dysphoria. I think maybe somebody who's neurodivergent doesn't necessarily have dysphoria. They just have an idea.
Yeah, and I think that's one of my
disconnect
problems.
itself is huge in neurodivergent.
Yeah,
that's
it's dysphoria. I don't like to perpetuate this use of the term because it's like everything gets swept into this thing, and it's like, I don't know. I mean, everybody has discomfort with their assigned sex role stereotype. I mean, that's normal. And
yeah, that is.
It's normal for, I would say on this flyer, it's normal for gays and lesbians to be non-conforming.
I agree. That was one of my.
What about promoting gender nonconformity?
What about
I mean, on the flyer, promoting.
yeah, for gays and lesbians.
Yes. Just gays and lesbians with people in back. Having a world of gender nonconformity.
So I definitely would love to use, because we dropped gender nonconformity in the medicalization part with stop rushed gender affirmation. I agree.
Yeah.
We now need to use the word gender nonconformity. I also wonder if lesbian and gay mental health matters now falls under stop rushed gender affirmation, and we
I
can.
feel like you could change that point to something about promoting gender
Yeah.
nonconformity. Because I feel like stop rush gender affirmation, it encompasses the lesbian and gay mental health thing, because of course, like if you deal with how the existing like model of medicalization sort of, it fast tracks people who have any kind of distress when they're teens, when they're young adults, onto the medicalization. This, you know, saying stop rush gender affirmation, that would encompass dealing with a lot of those like, you know, mental health problems that are affecting lesbian and gay youth. Because of course, one of the difficulties now is work toward a psychotherapeutic model that doesn't actually that doesn't just tell people, you know, you can just take pills and procedures and get rid of your pain. You know, that's one of the difficulties too, is that people end up wanting this kind of like the customer is always right kind of model of medicine, and it does not actually work that way.
I very much agree. So excellent. Okay.
I'd rather see not promoting, because if we say promoting gender nonconformity, like what does that? That's almost saying like it's okay to be non-binary. I mean, it's like two. So it's like I would just say that.
Well, we can't conflate gender nonconformity with non-binary. I don't think that we would.
Oh yeah.
Further.
I don't think that we would, but I think that it's just could be conflated. I'm not saying I do, but because I think that people tend like decide if they're non-conforming, they're neither men nor women, and then there's this new label that is now. But I think I would just say that it's normal. Gender nonconformity is perfectly normal.
I don't understand why it's not letting me change this size. Oops. Ah. Okay, we're just gonna redo this one, I guess. Let's see.
Have we had any more YouTube comments?
Let me
You
check.
should be a co-host. Could you make Donovan a co-host, Curtis?
I don't know, but if you're logged into the Gmail, then you should be able to go to the YouTube and see it.
Oh, let me see.
Here we go.
Oh, yay.
So I actually want to put our homosexuality point first, and then the
What
human
about
beings cannot
homosexuality
change.
is gender nonconformity?
Ooh, I kind of like that. That's not bad.
That's kind of good. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I like
But I still want to put our point about sexuality first here. Oops. Oops. What's happening here? When did I move this background? Okay, here's the background. Okay. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Okay, stop rush gender affirmation. Let's fix that. Ooh, actually, let me leave this down here so we can bring this other one up here. No. So how and because this is our big thing, right? It's our number one, defend homosexuality. So how are we going to say this one? I almost feel like this is good. I almost want to just leave it, but I feel like if people have suggestions for how to say this, ooh, and let's check YouTube. Forgive me. Putt Party says affirmation is a term I've used quite often. Oh, I've seen used quite often. Sorry. So good. Then I'm glad that we got words that people are seeing, because that's why I also want to come back in here and somehow use the word. We've used the word gender nonconformity.
Yeah, but the gender nonconformity is okay. I think it should be changed. Gender nonconformity is homosexuality.
Or homosexuality is gender nonconformity.
Yeah. Okay. Here, I'll change that real quick. Let's see here. Homosexuality is
because that directly attacks the cisness or the cis dialogue
conformity
that we so often see around, that being cis is gender conforming, when what you would call cis gay people are wide range of gender nonconformity.
Maybe we could even be like cis doesn't exist. I don't know. Okay, so here we go.
This is a slur.
That might be its own whole campaign, honestly.
Yeah, that should be its
Oh wait,
own
look what I
campaign.
can do. I can put this to the left here. I can put YouTube to the right here. Oops, that's not what I wanted here. I wanted YouTube here. There we go. There we go. Now I can see the chat. How's that? And then we'll put y'all right here, so everyone can see y'all. Dope.
That's perfect. I like that.
Yeah, this is dope. Here, I can even pull this over some more too. Dope. Okay. And then, so how are we going to say this first point? Because this is, to me, is the most important point. Oops. Homosexuality is rooted in biological sex, not gender identity. I almost, like, sometimes I just have this overwhelming urge to just be like, sexuality is, because It is it not? That's why it's named sexuality.
Well, I mean, sexual orientation itself.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. But obviously, we here for the gays, so let's be gay
I mean,
specific.
I think emphasizing homosexuality is good.
Homosexuality. So, I mean, should we just leave this at what it is, do you think? Homosexuality is rooted in biological sex, not gender identity. I almost would just, I wish we could cut out the word rooted and use something
So-
different.
So you could say homosexuality is about biological sex, not
Okay.
gender.
About base.
Because rooted is almost like they'll use it as a biosensuous argument.
Yeah. So
But it's
yeah,
based on
yeah, I like that. Homosexuality is based on biological sex, not gender identity. I like that.
Okay.
that's how we usually say it, right, Donovan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Based
Okay.
on the basis of sex. As RBG said, or as she said of brackets, people, persons.
Did anybody watch her?
How about we take out, because it's kind of long. So,
on the basis of sex.
I got to see a bit of it.
Yeah, it was really good.
I
They
went
were
with my
they were even
parents.
trying to get her to change it to gender, and she's like, no. It's like,
so I changed it to homosexuality is based on sex, not gender. I took out the word biological just to make it more short and sweet.
I like it. I think that's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think taking out biological and taking out identity, I think those are.
Oh,
those
I
are-
didn't even mean to take out the word identity, but okay.
No, well,
Let me go make sure it's actually out there because it might just be hidden. So let me go edit it real quick here.
I mean, I like it to put it to go together, but maybe not on the flyer, maybe on the.
Yeah, see, it was on there. There we go. Not gender.
Yeah, I mean we can also write more on the page. That,
Exactly.
Like, our text people too, so I feel like that's.
Yeah.
Okay. So then here, let's group these together, shall we? So those two together make sense. Then this one. Oops. I keep moving this background. Huh. And then now, is this one good, do you think? Single sex services and space. Here, let me move this background back. There we go. Single sex services and spaces are necessary. My husband's in there singing to the radio right now.
what about single sex services and spaces are
Essential.
Are essential. That's what I was.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Okay.
Essential is.
Yeah, why not? Our.
I was gonna say to a free society too, but that's super.
There. Okay. So dope. So I think maybe we should pick a different font for this top one though.
Oh,
Which one I don't
Not-
know.
mixing fonts. That's 2.0.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, it's good if you could do it. It's 2.0. Like finding one spot, one font. That's 1.0.
It won't change the font. Okay. So we just go erase. How's that sound? There we go. Now it did. Ugh, I don't like that at all. It doesn't really let me see the font very well first. Oh, and it doesn't change. I gotta like erase it each time. And change the color. Ugh. Okay, maybe we should go. How about we go? Let's go find some free fonts. That way we can view them. And I can see. We can see what it looks like. Ooh, 28 days later. I kind of like this one, official, because it's kind of got to go with our font here, the New Gay Liberation font, right there. Ooh, we should just do the bleeding blood font here, spooked. Let's see.
The sector. Cyber Gothic.
Cyber Gothic.
Yeah, did you see that one?
Let's see here. Or were you saying on the website? Ah. Retro race. Ooh, maybe we should write the words in like one of these ones. I kind of like this blimps and big runs brush one.
No,
No? Okay.
no.
No? Okay.
Well, sometimes when you Xerox things, I don't think it's good for Xerox. I think
Okay.
not like I like woody line, but I think it's just so super easy. I think the font you have is easy to read.
Okay. Yeah.
For the tag line.
Okay. Well, then, if that's the case, then we can find a font in here that we like. Let's see here.
It's also kind of subversive, that font.
Let's see. Oh, this one looks okay. Let's see here. Defend homosexuality. Uphold biological sex. Protect single sex. All of YouTube can hear my husband right now. How's that look? Does that look dumb or bad? This might look kind of bad. I don't know.
It looks a little blocky to me.
Yeah? Okay. Let's see.
Not that the other ones don't look blocky, but
Is there a way to set this as default? No? Okay. Okay, so maybe my idea of searching here was a good idea then. I don't know how else to see the fonts in a meaningful way and in a orderly fashion.
what about the visualist one?
What's that? Why are you just throwing fonts out? Like where am I supposed to find this font?
Oh well, it was on in the thing.
Oh, in here?
Yeah.
Okay, what's it called?
Well,
Yeah, I just saw it pass by me, or pass.
yeah,
we were
Brandon
scrolling down.
saw one that said visualist. I like the one that said smoky and it had the thicker letters.
I feel like everyone's starting to freeze on me a little bit. This one right here, smoky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that one.
thicker. I like the one with the thick letters.
Okay, let's try it. Download. My internet's probably going slow because I'm streaming so much. I think it's trying. There it goes. Let's see here. Smoky. Oh, I forgot how to do it though. Let's see here. How to install fonts in GIMP. Adding fonts. What is this? How about we watch this guy's video?
When Johnny said he needed an awesome new professional website,
Oh, of
I
course,
offered to
this is playing through my speakers. Oh
build
my
him one
gosh.
with
Yeah, my
Element.
internet is going so slow. Video's out of the question. Oh, here we go. I've been here before, apparently. Eeks. Install. Oh, are you serious? It was that easy? Dang, this is an i7 16 gigs of RAM and it can't keep up. Are you all still there?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. My computer's kind of freezing right now. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's installing, it says. Cool, thank you. Alright, now it's installed, it says. I don't know if I need to restart this or not. I don't see Smoky in here.
Huh.
Maybe I need to do this one instead. So, are we doing our slogans in this one, or the points?
I think the slogan
Okay.
just to have another big block kind of text of that.
Okay. It says it's installed. Let's try again. I might need to restart this though in order to get it to read it. Flyer. It's there. Let's come back into it. Ooh, am I ignoring YouTube again? My bad. We're probably boring people. Oh my god. No one said anything. Okay. Come on, Gimp, you could do it. Oh lord. Okay, so here's this. Let's see, is this in here now? Smoky. It is, okay. So I just needed to restart, no biggie. Smoky. Defend. Oh, what happened? Defend homosexuality. Sex. Dope, okay. How's that look? We can move these down too. Is that too far down? I wish there was a way to like automatically do the spacing. Does this look horrible?
No, I like it.
No, it looks good.
Okay. Maybe we should do bulletin points. Because I feel like we managed to...
Should you have little small our logo in the corners as well, on the bottom, on each corner?
have the logo again? You want to know, I just realized we're going to be printing this in black and white. And there's a blatant rainbow right there.
Right.
I don't think it'll be a problem. I mean, if you convert it to like, I mean,
We can't print in color?
and have it black and white regardless.
Doesn't it cost more to print in color? Like,
Yeah, it costs more to print color.
maybe this would be a good time to use that logo that we've been using on the shirt.
I mean, I feel like people could still print it.
Even in
Yeah.
black and white?
Yeah, I don't feel like that would be too bad.
I guess we should test it and see what it looks like. And
Well, if you upload it to the website, though, people can print it off themselves, so it could be in color as well through there, right?
that's true, and I guess people should maybe have a decision to print it off in color if they want. And it's not like all of it is color, it's just this one part. Okay. I don't know. I just wanted to make it accessible, and I don't want people to be put off to not even try it if they see that it's in color. Maybe I should just make the thing black and white, or I can make it gray. That way, when it prints out, it won't be the black that this is, and it'll be different. But I do kind of want to print mine in color, to be honest.
Though, couldn't they just like select grayscale on their printer too?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you know,
You're
we
totally
wouldn't
right.
have to really make it black and white. They could select like print it in black and white, or print it in grayscale on their own printer.
Okay. Well then, dope. Well then, how's this looking? I feel like maybe this needs to come a little lower.
This should be a billboard.
Mm-hmm. This could also be bigger now that we're doing this. Let's see here. Let's go 250. Oh, why is the question mark small? There we go.
There you go. No,
Can we make the questions then smoky, like a frame?
Oh yeah, why not?
I kind of like it like that though.
Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I saved it. Oh, so leave it like this? Questions? I kind of don't like the question mark though. Let's check it out in Smoky. Let's see here. Oh
Oh, we got
yeah,
a comment.
I like this. Is it a troll? Hi, I'm from
Hello
Finland.
from Finland. Ah, thank you.
Just want to drop by and say I love what you're doing. Thank you. Let's see here. And it can still go bigger too. Let's do 350.
Maybe a little space. Can we space the letters out a little better too? Oh, it's too big.
I feel like we did figure out spacing last time, didn't we? Let's see here.
That Q makes the word look like it's not spelled right.
I think this does it, doesn't it? Not this. Here we go. Ooh, maybe not that much. I like the question mark in this one personally.
Can we move it to the left a little bit? Center it kind of over the QR code.
How's that? More still?
Maybe. Yeah, I feel
Still more? Okay.
like it's pretty.
How's that?
Maybe a little bit to the right, like
Okay.
just a teeny bit.
Like that? And I think I'm going to make this just the slightest smaller. Let's see here. Frame. Scale layer. We've got it at 750 by 750. Let's make it 650 by 650, shall we? There we go. Nice. Let's drag things down a bit, shall we? There we go.
Can we move questions to the right? Just a teeny bit. Okay. I feel like it.
I wish there was a way I could give control of my screen to you so that you could do it. Oops. Ah.
Also, have you used Canva before? Canva.com.
Yeah.
It's really like, it's also good. I mean, it has like, I guess what I like about it is it has those lines and it tells you when you're centering things.
Right? Okay. Well, this was just like a rough draft. You want to go try Canva? Because we totally have an account there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But doesn't it have a watermark or something? Or what
only
is
if you use if you use specific things from the Canva site, like use their
Look.
like their stickers and logo things, it'll add the watermark. And
Okay. Well, look, here was a flyer thing.
but it might not give us the kind of fonts that we've had with That's the only difference.
So, like, if we picked one of these, this would probably be a pro, huh?
And that might be like
Oh no, it'll totally let us do a ping. Maybe we could do this. It gives us little things. We could replace the picture. What do you think?
oh, yeah, I mean we could use it for later, but I feel like what we made with GIMP is pretty good. I like it.
Oh, really? Oh. I was all ready to switch gears with you and do another.
I mean, in the future, it's just good for like, Canva's good for alignment, but I don't remember it being good for like, if you want very many different kinds of fonts. That's one of the only things. So I like what we have. I feel like we had a good full flyer.
One quick second here. Okay, so you like what we got? I just feel like maybe the spacing on this stuff, we could probably put some more spacing. Oops.
Did you see that House bill that was passed yesterday?
No, what was it for? Oh yeah, in California that lets under 18s get puberty blockers or whatever.
No, I'm talking about the U.S. House. They passed women's health care access, which is basically allowing women to have abortions recognized at a federal through Congress, basically. It would be through Congress and the Senate. And they specifically use women, not like uterus havers or.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Progress, right?
But of course,
they know. Of course, they know what a woman is when it comes down to when it like the whole world's screaming at them to create law.
But then, of course, the ACLU posted the Ruth Bader Ginsburg quote and censored out the words "woman" and "women." And
Right.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how does this look? Does this look like it might even be finalized, do you think? Let's see what YouTube's saying. Probably nothing. We're so boring, aren't we, guys? Sorry. Pup gave us a heart. Yeah. I think this would be cool to kind of see around town. I think so. Maybe we should even just put the website on here too somewhere.
Yeah, that would be terrific.
I think we should just glfusa.org.
Probably top right is the best.
I was going to put it right up here with questions. I think. Oh, no. Stop it. Okay. Let's make this a little smaller.
Can you do a QR code for the GLF website as well?
Well, that's what this is.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, the QR code takes people to like a QR landing page.
Okay.
Here we go. Pup says the flyer looks fab. I agree. It does look pretty good. I think I still want to.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I just want to do a little more sizing here. Let's make this 550. Here we go.
I heard the funniest thing today. That tweak was a slur.
That what was?
That tweak was a slur.
Twink was a slur?
Yeah.
Oh, God. This looks good. I like this. It's nice and spread out. Everything's kind of got its own space. I almost want to put like a horizontal line between this, though. But I guess it's okay. And the less ink, the better, right? Okay, so where's Melissa? I just want to get her input. And I just want to call this.
I'm here.
Cool.
I'm here.
Can you see this? I'm wondering what you think, if we should call this finalized or not.
Let's see. I'm gonna read it. I like it. Is anybody in the comments? Do they have any comments?
Yeah, Pup said that it was fabulous. Fab.
I like it. It's very good.
I do too. So,
Yeah, I like it.
so, and I have it saved as a file, so we can come back
I
to it.
consider we're gonna do a small, our small logo in the corners as well, in the left and right.
Well, we got our
I
corner.
was looking at that space, wondering if it's dead space or if it should have some picture or symbol or
Yeah, I think it should have a symbol or.
how about a symbol, the two male symbols link and the two female symbols link?
There you go.
That's
good.
interesting.
I like
Or
that.
or the lesbian flag and the gay flag.
Yeah, something like that. But although this flag business is a little bit, I
I
don't
was
know,
talking about the hammer one with the lesbian flag.
the hammer and sickle.
Yeah.
No, I'm.
No.
The purple one. I was
The
talking about-
lesbians have the Labris.
Oh, the Labras.
Yeah.
The purple
The
flag.
double-sided axe.
Yeah, the axe. Sorry, I thought it was a.
And then what would the men have?
I haven't seen an updated. Or just have a pride flag down as well. I don't know.
Of course,
But
I mean,
I
I like the idea of the two male symbols and the two
Yeah.
symbol.
Yeah,
I think that's really good and
It's so
simple.
basic and subversive, like nobody, like it can't be misinterpreted.
right.
Well then, where do I get those? Like, how would I get those on here?
Just go to male symbol, and then female symbol.
So we would want double male symbol, right? Oh, I could copy and paste it, bet it up. We can put it in the font we want. Dope.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So there.
And then just blow it out.
Yup. And there it is. Check it out. No way. Alright, let's put it at like 350. See what it looks like. Nice. Very nice. You know what? Let's do 650.
Do they
Looking
have a
good.
gender nonconformity symbol as well?
I have no idea.
That might be interesting. But if
So-
it's too, if it's too much, we'll just keep the 2 male, 2 female.
And then here's double female sign. I can't believe I found that like that. That was dope. Is destiny. And then we're gonna make this black. We're gonna make this, but I make it 650. There we go.
Yeah, I like that.
That does look pretty dope, doesn't it?
Can we look and see if there is a gender nonconformity, and maybe we could put
Okay. Gender non-conforming symbol.
there you go.
Jesus, is that really what it is?
No.
Some of the, look, they're throwing in transgender in this when I search for this. That's disrespectful as hell.
No,
See?
none of
None of this?
None of
let's just keep it simple.
Look, they have a symbol for gender dysphoria. Like, come on. Please quit romanticizing that type of thing. Okay, so then this is good.
It was so funny that it had autism listed with that symbol that was the trans symbol. Like it had autism alongside it.
Oh my god.
That's terrible. It's terrible.
Conform.
Them being like
Ooh, this isn't spelled right. Who's not
non-conform. Oh, conform.
conformity?
O-R-M-I-T-Y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Maybe it was.
Gender non-conform.
Okay. Stop rush gender affirmation. Single sex spaces and spaces. Single sex services and spaces.
Services and spaces are
Okay.
essential.
Yeah, this looks kind of dope. I love this. Okay, here let me save this. Export as. We're gonna say this is desktop. Flyer. Oh, actually, I have a whole thing for NGLF in here. Export it. I hope some of this smaller font's gonna look good once we get it onto the flyer here. Let's see. Into image, upload. Let's see here. Desktop. Here we go. Flyer. So here it is. Oh wait, we want to do, what is this? So it's format, page orientation, landscape, view, print layout.
I feel like we could turn this one into a placard or something too, or maybe even a yard sign.
Right? I would totally hold this as a sign. Are you kidding? It looks so cool. Why can't I see the lines like we did on the other one? Oh, there it is. Okay. So then we want to be able to get 4 in here. So there's.
Could you see how much that would cost to do yard sign or yard or placard or something like that?
I don't know if Printful does that. I know they do. I mean, they do some weird stuff though. So maybe they would do signs. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see here. What happened to the other one? Wasn't there 2 here? I must have had that selected and overwrote it by accident. There we go. Oh. So
And then can you flip it around to where the background is black and the letters are white too, or do something like that eventually, I guess. Because I think that would look terrific as well.
Oh, there we go. Okay, now we got 2 on the page. Yeah, eventually if that's something that we need. So here, let me make, it looks like maybe we're going to be able to do 2 on a page. Oh, maybe even not.
You might just want to print it, like you might just want to have it portrait and then have one on the top and one on the bottom. And then you can at least just do 2
QR codes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like trying to have 4 is making it too tiny.
I very much agree. Okay, and
So
because then look, we can even center it if we want. Let's see here. Can't we? Yeah. So, and then let's make these as big as they'll go before it breaks the line. Oh,
Is the page changed back to portrait?
I think I did. Portrait, yes. Hold on. So, damn.
So I feel like
there we go.
two
There we go.
on each page would be good.
I can't tell if these are the same size or not. Is there a way I can set exact size? Let's see here. Image options, size and rotation. Oh, look at that. So didn't Melissa give us the dimensions of what it is? Of what a page is? It was 11 by something. Let me just set this. Oop, that's okay. That's obviously the width. So we would want to
Hey
make
there,
it.
did you need me to, I heard my name, sorry, my handyman came over and we're trying to get some things fixed.
That's okay.
So, what's going, oh, here is it? Let's see, oh yeah, you did it.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure
Now-
out how to
Oh, I
make
have
them.
one comment, which is that we were gonna have it black and white so that, it can be photocopied, so how will that work with the logo?
So we're just gonna leave it, and people who need to do it black and white, that's fine. They can just
Okay,
do
but
it.
I wonder what it's gonna look like black and white.
I was kind of concerned about that too. I almost wanted to come in here and make the thing gray, but oh no, Donovan said that in their print thing they have an option to make it grayscale.
Yeah, I mean, when people print, they can choose black and white, grayscale.
Yeah, that's not my question. Yeah, I know they can, but I just wonder what it translates to in black and white. Like, we'll just have to try it and see if it's. I wonder if it's like a muddy blur in black and white, or if it comes out.
Yeah,
in
well-
grayscale.
We'll definitely have to test it before taking it for a run. So here it is, because I've got a third one down here to know when the page breaks. So here's two as big as they'll get. That's all we can fit on one
that's
page.
On a page.
Yep, that's as much as we can fit.
Yeah. Now,
And still-
you have a lot of dead area on the side. Does that mean you want to make all of it a little bit bigger?
So this was as big as I could make it before it broke. I guess I could maybe try to make it wider. Let's see here.
So it'll make it more difficult to read
Yeah.
as it wider, because it'll stretch the text, and you want to make sure that the QR code still works.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
the QR
yeah.
code's cut off.
You
Because the
would have
thing
to
is-
redo it. You would have to like start from scratch,
Oh, that broke
not
it.
just expand it, but start from scratch to be on a different size. You
So
see what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
like I feel like what we had, what we had before is a good basis on
Yeah,
which to start too.
it's fine.
Why
I'm
isn't
just
this
saying
the
if you
same?
wanted to have less dead space. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying.
I feel
don't
like
think
I
you
might
can
have messed
stand
this
it
up.
'cause of what?
Does
Because of
this
the
look
QR
okay?
code and stuff. Unless you then test the QR code once you expand it and see if it still works.
And one of the other things to look at is if you expand it too far on the page, it get cut off with like the margins.
Okay, QR code is still
Well,
working.
all you do is you go into the page layout settings and you make the margins super narrow. You don't have to keep the same margins for print. That's probably in format.
Wait, I'm sorry, what was that? I was responding to a text.
So she said changing the margins to make the margins as narrow as possible. That might also
Yeah, you especially want the top and the bottom margins. You go. I think it's in. It's probably in. It's somewhere in there. It could be in.
it could be under file.
I think it's in format. It could be under file. It could be anywhere. Let's see.
Paragraph styles, align and indent, line and paragraph spacing.
See, keep going.
Could be page orientation.
Page
You
orientation,
know, because that's just whether it's landscape or not.
Yeah, that's not it.
headers and footers,
No, let's see. It's
borders and lines. Oh no, never mind.
no. Let's see.
Tools.
It's always like this. You always have to look around for it.
We could just Google it.
Um,
Change margins.
Oh yeah,
and-
it is under file.
Oh,
It's
is it?
under page
Okay.
Oops.
or actually, yeah, it's under page setup.
Aha. So how do I? So what should I change it to?
So what you do is you margins. It's at 1 inch. So you want it. You could change it to 0.25 or something like that.
Okay. That's the top. The bottom.
You might want to make it. Actually, maybe make it a 1/2 inch, 0.50.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. If it doesn't, that might be too small, but it might
Well-
not be.
Let's try 25. 0.25.
Yeah, it might be good.
Okay.
So
So
then, yeah, because it's a waste of paper.
so this is bad. I literally don't know what I'm looking at or looking for, or what that changed.
Oh, all it changed is if you were to move the image too high, it wouldn't kick you back and say you're out of the print area. You've made the print area on the page much bigger. You
Okay.
know how when you're typing on a page and it gets to the end and it wraps?
Yeah, I just wish I could see where that is, like where those.
I think if you try and view, there's a thing in view where you can see all the formatting, or it's somewhere in view or in formatting, you could see everything. Let's see. Show ruler, try it. It's something like show ruler. Or I can't see, show that every menu under view.
Section breaks.
It's a bunch of, let's see what else. Show,
Mode.
try show ruler.
It's already checked on, and
Okay,
it
it's
made
all
this
checked.
come up.
So,
Document outline.
yeah, I guess it's not showing.
Because
Just, it's a 1/4 of an inch, so you don't really need, it's a 1/4 of an inch on all sides.
I'm just trying to get.
What, so did you not want to try it landscape? And
Uh,
So
put
we
four
tried
on?
it. We tried it landscape.
Oh, but you hadn't made the margins small.
Well, the only difficulty too is like, if we tried to put 4 on it, it would depend on like the QR code size and like how it's. You know, we would want to test it too and make sure that the QR code still works
And that it's
the
readable.
currently still is readable. But that's, I mean, that's something to iron out. I feel like though we have a really good, you know, the flyer like we had in GIMP. I feel like we have a good,
Yeah.
So awesome. Okay, so we got the plan. So we were talking about how we were going to fundraise it, but we came up with this ecological solution of us just printing out our own stuff. So that's good. We've had people from all sorts of countries coming in and asking about how to start up in their own country and stuff. So we definitely want to talk about a unified way to get people on as like affiliates and stuff. You know, a vetting process of like meeting them and seeing what type of stuff they want to do, and how we can help. So definitely we should start reaching out to the people who are inquiring about that. So yeah. Well, awesome. I'm glad that we got the flyer done.
yay.
It looks really good too. Here, let me go upload it in the drive. Let's see here. And get rid of this thing. Where did I have that? Merch. Flyer. Dope. Yeah, that's gonna be sweet. I wonder, because when you come to print, let's see here. You can make it black and white. So if you want to make it black and white, you can. Oh yeah, that'll look all right.
Looks good.
Yeah, that'll look good. Is there a way that we
See
can?
how high it is? See, that's an indication of how small the margins is, that it's right at the top.
Well, this is just the image. So this isn't even.
That's the way it looks when you print it. That's a.
So yeah, we're only going to be able to do 2 then, for sure. 2 per page.
Yeah.
So here, I guess we can do that real quick. Let's see here. Insert. And then insert again. Oh no, we want to do it right underneath insert. Oh, that's 1 per page, so. There we go. Now it's on the same page. Now let's get them all centered here. You can see that this is a little bit too small.
Did you check the QR code yet to see if it works?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Now they're the same size. On the same page. Dope. Ooh, let's check it out from here. I'll print. Boom! Look at that. That looks good. Oh, and look, you can even do it from here. Right from Google Docs too, black and white. Look at that. So that's awesome. And here, let me test the QR code just one more time. Yeah. It actually it actually took a second because it's so small right there, but it'll work once it's printed. Cool. So we did our flyer then. That's awesome.
Well, this flyer was inspired by Jessica Gonzalez's action for Target, so I can't wait to take it to Turf Collective and show this off. She'll be
This could be
really
like
proud.
dropped off at college campuses, LGBT, like centers, that sort of thing.
No, cars and parking lots, under windshields, bathrooms, leave them in bathrooms.
Yeah.
The Target action was putting quarter-page flyers, go in Target, and when you're shopping, putting them in shoe boxes, in the pockets of clothes. That was the Target action.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You could put them doesn't matter if you're in the country, in the city, in the forest, you can use these.
Speaking of Jessica Gonzalez, she was the one that I heard about Thistle through. And I definitely think we should come out and like support of Thistle and like make a social media post and be like, this is not a fucking hate crime. Flyers are not hate crimes. Stickers are not hate crimes. And ribbons are not hate crimes.
Yeah, I was just gonna say ribbons.
There's a letter writing campaign, but they don't want to post it on social media. It's like it has to be discreet. So I can tell you guys where you can write an email or something. Let me see if I
Well,
can-
there's a petition to sign. I signed it earlier.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing that you're not supposed to share on social media. Is the petition.
The petition? Why?
I think, well, because, I mean, I didn't read the post. I just kind of said, well, that probably makes sense. I guess because they must have fears of pushback, or I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
also, you know, if we post about it, I mean, you know, making the point, of course, that flyers, posters, and stickers are not hate speech, but then also, I mean, you know, you can juxtapose that to the fact that, you know, male criminals are being placed into female prisons. And the fact that the TRAs, they're concerned about, you know, stickers and posters and flyers when they allow actual crime to happen.
Exactly.
They allow injustice to happen to other human beings, and they're out here calling flyers, posters, and stickers a hate crime.
So real quick,
And it's really a First Amendment issue. It's really a free speech
I agree.
issue.
This
It's
is free.
really
This is free
a-
speech. I agree.
Yeah.
So we need to design our QR landing page here.
Okay.
I just realized that was only half the work was the flyer.
I mean, we can put something together for the QR page.
Because like we should mostly just be linking to our other stuff here, right? Like showing them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Like have a more intro way of like a very, you know, if you're curious about this, look at this. If you're and take them around the website so that gives them almost a tour of the website.
Mm-hmm.
so what should our header be then here?
You've got questions, we've got answers. No, I'm just I mean something like that.
No, link the gay truth, the truth and lies one.
Right, but this is okay. So this is the first thing they're gonna see when they scan the QR code. What's the first words we want them to see?
We want to be welcoming. We want to welcome people. Strangers are coming to our site for the first time, and we want to give a welcoming, warm hello. Like, we're glad you're here. We're so glad that you're taking an interest in these issues.
We're the New Gay Liberation Front. Here, let's crank everything up.
I can also write us up something later and play around with it a little bit too, because I'm gonna be looking back over some things.
Okay, well then, here's something you can come type in. Right here, we're the New Gay Liberation Front. Just let them know.
Yeah.
And then let's see here. We want to come put in an image of what we were doing. Let's do that. Image of the flyer.
Yeah.
Dope. Ooh, I think we can add a border. Let's see here. Spacing, advanced, border. Here we go. Medium. Color. Gray is probably fine. Let's make it black. It's our only options.
Yeah, I like it.
Nice. And then let's see here. We want to link to our resources, which we can do really easily now because don't forget. Let me just publish this real quick, just so if anyone's out here stumbling on this page somehow, I don't know that they see this. Don't forget, we can just click on resources. You don't have to click on any of these. If you come to resources, we got them all listed here. So this would be a good thing to link there, I think. So let me go back there. Oops. Let's see. Just put the button. Link. But then there probably are some specific ones that we should link to instead of just generically resources. Like you could do like like Brandon said, gay truths, straight lies. Oops. Gay truths, straight lies.
And maybe the gay sheroes and heroes page as well.
Yeah, so instead of linking right to that one, I always like to link to, what is it? Oh, did I take them out? Let's see here. I thought I had. One of these pages. Oh yeah. Gay. Oh yeah. So the gay rights history links to both before you get to the gay rights history page. So I always like to link there. Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's see. Button.
I might have a new idea for like YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, what's that?
I'll talk to you afterwards about it, but I think it'll be interesting.
I'm gonna do gay history.
Might have to go in a sec.
Okay. Yeah. I actually probably should get going here soon too.
Because you've got to get ready for your interview.
Yo. Let's see.
What's the interview?
Curtis, I'm very excited for this. You know, he's my favorite show now.
Oh yeah.
I like a lot of shows, but he's like one really up there.
What was the interview?
Disaffected.
Disaffected. Do you watch that?
What is it?
Disaffected.
Yes.
Alright.
Do you not know it, Brandon?
I just missed it. Sorry, there was like cut out and then like three
Yeah.
people talking at once.
Cool. Okay, so we got the.
Anybody who's watching, Curtis is doing Disaffected tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll
Disaffected.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Yep, I'm pretty excited too. So the bare bones for our QR landing page is up. Donovan, feel free to come edit this part and add some stuff in, or anything else you want, really. I got just some stuff here so that there's absolutely, just nothing here.
I guess you can't say welcome to the dark side.
Ooh, we should check YouTube. We have it here. Nice. Now that's fab. Thanks, Pup Party. Alright, yeah, look, no one's watching anymore. We bored everyone, but this is what we're doing so people can come contribute and ask questions. That's why I like framing it as an open meeting, because we'll be doing this type of stuff. Sometimes we'll just be like hanging around and just talking. But I think at this point we are going to go ahead and end things. We did what we came here to do, which is get our flyer planned. And then we're going to meet sometime in October to plan when we're going to actually distribute them. So I'm sure we'll see each other in a week or two. But it was good seeing everyone today. I hope everyone had fun doing this boring stuff.
So that flyer's on the drive, so
Yep.
I can take it and show it to Jessica.
Please do. Yep, right here. Please do.
Can't wait. I'm gonna send it to her. We were just chatting, so.
Awesome.
Send it to me too.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream, everyone. Thanks for coming tonight. Have a good night, everyone.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.